Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey, 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 hey.
Hello, foodie booties.
Hey everybody, it's me, Zachary Mike. This is my pal Judy Loohoo, back again. And today I'm here on a special Saturday edition. Listen, it's not often that I get on here on a weekend and I post a video for y'all. So one, enjoy that. I mostly do it because, like, I don't know, for whatever reason, people don't get access in the same way to my videos on the weekends when I post them as when I do during the week. So I usually just don't even bother. Plus, I love boundaries, and a boundary for me is like, if it's the weekend, I'm gonna spend time with my dogs and Noel. Luckily for y'all, Noel had to run some errands this afternoon, so I got time on my hands to talk some shit about Miss Foodie Booty, Chantal Marie, Chantal Show, Flobby Bobby, Big Beautiful Me, Chantopolis, The Daily Chantal, whoever, whatever we're calling her on this given day. And y'all, she just continues to be a mess, honestly, truly. And let me be clear, actually, that this might not even really, at the end of the day, be a message to Chantal as much as it is a message to the idiots that pay a monthly subscription to this woman. Like, y'all really are stupid, but I don't want to get too ahead of myself, so just keep in mind that I'm going to talk some shit about Chantal, because I think, she's up to her usual nonsense, but I don't think we put enough emphasis on how stupid the people that are out here giving her this $4.99 a month are in all of this, okay? Because they're the ones that I'm like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Because we could talk about the nonsense that Chantal does and puts out into the world every single day, but these people that sit in her chat and get mad at her for all the things that she does or doesn't do, and then still keep giving her $4.99 a month and maybe more moving forward, like, y'all are the ones I have questions about right now. Y'all are the ones. But, like I said, let me not get too far ahead of myself, because the first thing we need to talk about is Miss Chantal Marie being out here with COVID symptoms, okay? COVID symptoms, going shopping, going and sitting in an ER parking lot, maybe going to the ER. Now, I know some people have looked up what the rules, the regulations, the whoever, whatever are in Canada, and, like, Lord knows that, like, every single government in this world is handling this differently, and there's some level of accountability we have to give for individuals and also for, like, the governments that they're living within and doing and whoever, whatever. At this point in time, there's so many different regulations that it's like, how do you even, hold people accountable, morally accountable, whoever, whatever. So, like, I just feel like everybody should do their best job to, like, take care of the people around them, right? Which is not what I feel like Chantal was doing, because Chantal knowingly was going out and shopping for clothes, all right? So we're not talking about shopping for food that she needs to, like, sustain herself, not shopping for, like, food for her cats, not shopping for food for Pete's, like, not doing anything that's, like, necessary to keep living, right? Like, we know she's gonna keep wearing the same yellow dress or that, like, pink sweater dress or whoever, whatever anyways, right? So, like, why is she shopping for clothes? Who knows? Why is that the most important thing for her to do when she might have COVID? But I digress, okay? I digress. Not, like, clearly she's just, like, not making great choices, regardless of whatever Canada says she can or can't do. So Chantal has, in the past 24 hours, made a large variety of community tab posts. Surprise to who? I don't know, because that's pretty much what she does these days. But she has made quite a few little posts on her community tab, okay? And we're going to cover all of them, but let me just, since I'm talking about the COVID-related nonsense she's been up to, let me just read this community tab post that she made about that all, okay? Because she went to this ER situation because, by the way, there's a shortage of tests in Canada, so they really just recommend if you got symptoms that you just stay home and assume you have it, okay? But she said, no, I gotta flex on the haters, and we gotta find out for sure if I do or do not have them. So let me just stroll on up to the ER and potentially give people my germs. All right, and so she said, in all caps, by the way, okay? So if it sounds like I'm yelling, I mean, I'm already a little McRagey. I'm sorry I don't have a iced coffee today, by the way. I just, already had my limit of coffee, so I can only drink so much caffeine in a day. Didn't realize I was gonna make this video today, but feel inspired. She said, just got my COVID results non-detected. Woo! Woo! Haters better call Pennington's back, suckers. Clap, clap, clap. Face. Heart, 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 heart. I'm so happy I can go out with a mask and bees at the outhouse with the chicken patties, which, I'm sure that means something to somebody, but to me, what the fuck does that mean? The outhouse with the chicken patties? I'm sure y'all will let me know in the comments, Zach, I can't believe you're reporting on this and you don't have any information. Which, by the way, I explicitly said in the last McRage stream, if you're expecting to get all the facts, figures, details, whoever, whatever, and you come into my comments and say, well, Zach, you didn't cover this, that, the other. Well, Zach, this, that, the other. Y'all look foolish. I told y'all not to do that. I told y'all not to do that. I don't have all the details because I don't spend my days watching her 12 hours of live streams. I just can't. I can't. Okay, so I watch what I want to watch, and if I miss some big important moment in hour 1200 of her live streaming, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Kudos to all of y'all that have the time for that, but one thing I don't have the time for is that, okay? I don't. And actually, I probably could if I wanted to, but who would want to spend their time like that? Not me, okay? Personally, for me, no. If you want to do that, great. Okay, great. So anyways, she posts this, and I just gotta say, this COVID thing, right? Great. I'm glad you're negative. I hope everybody has negative test results and stay safe and healthy. Love that for you. But this is not the flex you think it is, Chantal. This is not the flex you think it is, because the problem was never people's concern over you specifically having COVID. It was their concern of you sending it to other people. So this doesn't change your behavior, right? Your behavior of going out and trolling, when you admit to yourself out loud that you thought you could have COVID, your behavior was still, I don't give a fuck about everybody else. Let me go to the Penningtons and try to buy some clothes and potentially put people at risk. And also, by the way, what is this concept that when we're not feeling well, it's okay to go out as long as it's not COVID? People still don't want your disgusting sick germs. You realize that, right? People still don't want to get sick even if it's not COVID. Even if it's not COVID, people are not out here trying to get whatever germs you're bringing to the Pennington, Chantal Marie. Okay? All right, so this is not the flex you really thought it was. All of that to say, she also lately has been going on these rants about, specifically it seems right now she's laser focused in on French Fried Girl and her actual ex real life friend, Salty Shannon, whoever, whatever. And she just keeps saying, oh, I'm gonna do a reaction video to you all. They're putting out all these lies. They're doing whoever, whatever. Now listen, I don't know if I've ever watched a video from Shannon. I have watched some FFG streams just because, I think I've said before, if there is something going on in Chantal land and I don't want to go watch her actual content, her 12 hours of content to figure out what people on Twitter are talking about, I will sometimes occasionally go and find whoever is currently making videos or content about that. So sometimes that's FFG, that's been the YouTube Underground before, that's been Charlie Gold, that's been Pulpy Syntax, and surely that's not even the whole breadth of people who make content about Foodie Booty, Chantal Marie. But listen, for all intents and purposes, all those people I just mentioned, they're just reacting to the content that Chantal is putting out, for the most part, okay? So I don't understand, what is new, where she's out here saying all these people are making stuff up, they're making up lies and whoever, whatever. The majority of the stuff that I see people talking about is, all stuff that Chantal has put into the world on her own. So I don't know what that's about, but she keeps saying she's gonna drag all these reaction channels. She's gonna rake them across the coals. And honestly, at this point, like, yeah, let's see it, Chantal. Let's see it, because it would be more interesting content than half of this other stuff you're putting out there. So I would like to see it. And listen, I know you're not about to come for me or Pulpy or Alex the Shook or any of these non-women live streamers, content creators, whoever, whatever, because you seem to only have a problem right now with female content creators. Not to say that she hasn't had problems with me in the past. I think y'all forget that she tried me like a few years ago, and she's kind of left me alone since then. So I think she's just like intimidated by me, and that's why she doesn't come for me anymore. But I would just like to see it. If you're gonna do it, Chantal, do it. Let's do it at this point, because I'm tired of seeing y'all talk about it. And on that note, she also for sure still has me blocked. I know once upon a time she tried to say that she unblocked me, like specifically called me by name and said that I was unblocked. But I tried to comment on a lot of these community tab posts just to troll. Just to troll. You know me, sometimes I like to troll. So I tried to comment, and nobody was interacting with my comments on her posts, which leads me to believe that just because I can see them, probably nobody else can, because let's be honest, people would respond to me if I commented on one of her community tab posts. But also, with that being said, now they're already like, the comments I think are already turned off on them, so who knows? Who knows? Who knows? And honestly, I don't care if I'm blocked by Chantal or not. Like, do whatever you want, girl. Like, that's the first time in a very long time I've tried to interact with any of your content. But I'm just saying, you said I was unblocked. Maybe what I gotta do to really get unblocked is buy one of these tier 2 or tier 3 subscriptions. That's what it sounds like. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's the next community tab post I'm about to read for you, because this shit is bananas. And I even tweeted a screenshot of it. And I said, Chantal's really out of her mind. Because, you know, that was my first thought. I was like, why does she think anybody would want to do this? But my thoughts have changed about that a little bit. Let me read this post to you. She posted and said, so, I have 3 tiers of membership in the works. Tier 1, the very important Beezers, $4.99 per month. This tier will be a regular Beezin. I won't talk much about sensitive subjects or personal matters. This will be like my public or open chat. We will do regular Beezes like coffee beezing, go for walks. This will not change. This tier, I will unblock everyone. Anyone can join this. Okay, so anybody is welcome to pay her $4.99 per month until she decides that she's gonna block you anyways, because that's also been a topic of conversation. She's been blocking people as needed whenever she wants, even if they did pay her money, which, like, I kind of think is on y'all for thinking that for thinking that Chantal cares. But that's probably why we're going to talk about why the VIBs are dumb. Okay, they're dumb as hell. But tier 2, elite enablers. Okay, so she's called y'all what you are, which is enablers. She might say it's a joke, but she's saying what she means here. Y'all are enabling her behavior. So it's $10.99 per month. This tier will be a more intimate Bees setting. Ooh, intimate. Ooh, intimate. Like, what kind of intimate are we talking about here? I will do more story times, more personal things such as weigh-ins, etc., and more. She already did a weigh-in today on a live stream. She did a weigh-in on a live stream today, and that was for just anybody paying the old $4.99. So off to a great start with limiting certain kind of content for certain kind of people. Also, when we get tired of the trolls, we can always bees away in this tier. Also, these streams will be longer. I will also do special videos in this tier. Okay, I would like to see that happen. You don't even do special videos, period. You don't do any kind of videos. All you do is sit here and live stream all day. All day. Tier 3, unconditional Beezers. Meaning you have to be willing to put up with her shit no matter what. Unconditionally. $29.99 per month. $30 fucking dollars per month, okay? This is reserved for those with the toughest skin and most loyal love for my channel. I got so many questions about people just ready to give loyalty no matter what, unconditionally, because that's major cult vibes to me. It's like, you're my leader, I love you no matter what you do. That's weird. That's weird behavior. Those who don't mind me turning on a tier 3 love when I really need to vent. And I think by love she meant live, but why not it being love too? I appreciate all of my viewers and supporters, and no, not everyone can afford a membership, so I want to thank you for even just watching me. Means a lot. For those who want to join, the link is below. The tiers should be ready soon. And she did post a follow-up saying that the tiers are live. What is wild to me is that today she had a live stream where she admitted she doesn't have a clue if she can actually differentiate the types of live streams based on tier. She has no idea, putting no thought or planning into that. And some people claim that they'd already purchased a tier 3. Y'all already purchased a tier 3 and you really expect her to deliver on whatever these things are? Y'all really do? And then there are some people, and this is where we're really going to start talking about the VIBzers, because y'all are stupid, and I don't feel bad about saying that because I really believe it. We're going to talk about these VIBzers because there are people in her chat on this live stream today where she's like, I don't know if I can actually do any of these things I just promised I would do because I don't even know if YouTube has the mechanics to do it, right? There are people like, oh my God, I'm so mad. You don't care about us. You don't care about us. You just want our money. This is just a cash grab. Now, how are the people that are providing the cash that Chantal is grabbing gonna get mad about this being a cash grab? Y'all, this has always been a cash grab. She has been grabbing this cash from the beginning of the live stream era. Oh, that kind of hurt. That kind of hurt. But she has been doing this from the beginning. What are y'all really expecting? What are y'all really expecting? That is just what I would like anybody to tell me. Y'all really thought this was gonna be different than the membership you already got? Now listen, I think her membership, I know whatever, people feel whatever kind of way that she's charging $4.99 per month as it is, as it stands, okay? But I think that is somewhat acceptable, okay? For comparison, on Twitch, you can get a subscription to my Twitch channel, and really all that provides you is that you're supporting me, you get some special emotes on my channel, and honestly, that's about it, and my gratitude, okay? And I've always been pretty upfront with that, and that's really, in general, how a lot of things work for people who subscribe to creators on Twitch, okay? So in this case, I kind of feel like it's the same. You know, now that I've learned more about streaming and other things that other platforms have, like, it makes sense to me. Get your $4.99 per month, do what you want to do, great. Now, you're telling me, though, these other tiers, you're going to have all these perks that you can't even promise. Girl, you can't even plan a fake, stupid little VIBzer award, whoever, whatever thing. You can't even follow through on Vlogmas or Vlogtober or whatever it was you were doing. You can't follow through on anything. Okay, so what makes you really think that this was a great idea, that this was gonna go great with your VIBzers? But also, y'all VIBzers, if you're so fed up, why are you still giving her your money every month? Why? You can still watch all of her live streams. You can watch every single one of her live streams and not give her $4.99 a month. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much because there's a lot of people who do that, okay? You don't have to give her money. She will be fine without money. Like, she's clearly spending her money in ways y'all don't even like. Anyways, y'all get so mad every time she goes and does something with Nodder. Well, she's paying his rent. It's just like, y'all don't make any sense. And honestly, if y'all are willing to give Chantal the money, well, good for Chantal. Honestly, at this point, good for Chantal. She knows exactly what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing. So if y'all are fed up with it, then actually be fed up. Don't get mad that people are calling y'all enablers when your behavior is enabling. That's the behavior you're doing. Are we on the same page yet? Are y'all on the same page? Are we collectively here together? Are we all watching the same stuff, reading the same community tab post? Like, damn. Damn. I feel like I'm like living in an alternate universe where like these VIPs just don't get it. And I'm like, at any given time you can cancel your subscriptions, just as a reminder. So anyways, that's my McRange for the day. I hope y'all enjoyed it. It's really all I got. Sorry there wasn't any coffee or $15 diet sodas, but I worked with what I had in the moment, and here we are. Here we are. I hope y'all enjoyed this video today. If it's your first time on my channel, make sure to click subscribe down below and hit the bell button so you get notifications. Leave me a comment, hit like, click share. Follow me on all my social media, check out my merch down below, and have a wonderful day. Bye!